Ladies and gentlemen, today is not just another day. Today is a wake-up call. Too many of us are sleepwalking through life, stuck in the same routines, making the same excuses, waiting for the perfect moment to chase our dreams. But let me tell you something. There is no perfect moment. Every second you wait is a second you'll never get back. So ask yourself, are you living the life you were meant to live or just getting by? The time for waiting is over. The time for excuses is done. It's time to wake up, take control, and change your life. Ladies and gentlemen, wake up to your potential. Right now, at this very moment, there is something inside you, something powerful, something unstoppable, but you might not even see it yet. Maybe you've spent years doubting yourself, questioning your worth, or telling yourself that you're not good enough. Maybe you've allowed fear, failure, or past mistakes to convince you that you're meant for an average life. But let me tell you this, you were never meant to be average. Look around. There are people out there living their dreams, achieving massive success, and creating the life they want. And do you think they're necessarily smarter than you, more talented, more deserving? No. The difference between them and you is simple. They woke up to their potential. They stopped doubting and started believing. They stopped hesitating and started moving. And the moment you do the same, everything will change. See, the problem isn't that you don't have potential. The problem is that you've been blind to it for too long. Maybe you've been told by society, by your past experiences, or even by the people closest to you that you can't do something. Maybe you've tried before and failed, so you convince yourself that success isn't for you. But here's the truth. Failure is not a stop sign, it's a stepping stone. Every great success story you've ever heard started with someone who refused to quit, someone who saw their potential even when no one else did. Think about the people you admire, the athletes, the entrepreneurs, the leaders, the game changers. They weren't born successful. They weren't handed their greatness. They had to fight for it. And guess what? So do you. But it starts with belief. If you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. You have to wake up every morning and tell yourself, I am capable. I am strong. I am built for this. Because once you believe it, you start acting like it. And once you start acting like it, the world starts responding to you differently. But belief alone isn't enough. You have to back it up with action. You can't just sit around waiting for someone to give you permission to chase your dreams. You have to go out and take what's yours. You have to put in the work, show up every single day, and prove to yourself that you are worthy of the life you want. And listen, it won't be easy. There will be moments of doubt. There will be days when you feel like giving up. But that's the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck. Successful people push through the hard times. They wake up even when they don't feel like it. They take action even when they're scared. They keep moving forward even when the road gets tough. So wake up. Stop waiting for permission. Stop selling yourself short. You have greatness inside you. Now it's time to unleash it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take full responsibility for your life. Where you are right now, your successes, your struggles, your progress, your setbacks, it's all on you. It's easy to blame circumstances, the past, or even other people for where you are. It's easy to say, I didn't have the right opportunities, or life has been unfair to me. But the truth is, until you take full responsibility, you will remain stuck. See, responsibility is not about guilt or shame. It's about power. The moment you accept that your life is in your hands is the moment you take back control. When you blame others, when you blame your past, when you blame luck, what you're really doing is giving away your power. Because if it's always someone else's fault, then that means you can't change it. But the second you say, this is my life and I own it, you become unstoppable. Think about it. Every successful person you admire got there not because life handed them a perfect path, but because they made a decision to take control. They refuse to let circumstances define them. They refuse to let their past dictate their future. They refuse to wait for someone to rescue them, and instead, they became their own hero. And that is exactly what you must do. Now, taking responsibility doesn't mean life will suddenly become easy. It doesn't mean you won't face challenges, but it does mean that when obstacles appear, you won't look for someone to blame. You look for solutions. Because here's the thing, life is not fair. Some people are born with advantages. Some people have better starting points. Some people have more resources. But that doesn't mean they're guaranteed success, and it doesn't mean you're destined to fail. It just means you have to work harder, fight smarter, and push through no matter what. The most dangerous mindset you can have is waiting. Waiting for the right time, waiting for the perfect situation, waiting for things to get easier. Stop waiting. The only way things change is when you change them. The only way you get ahead is when you decide to step up and make it happen. Look in the mirror. That person staring back at you, that's the person responsible for your future. Not your boss, not your parents, not the economy, not society. You. So from this moment forward, stop making excuses. Stop blaming the past. Stop waiting for life to magically get better. Own your choices, own your actions, own your results. Because the second you take full responsibility, you gain the most powerful realization of all. If you created your current reality, you can also create a new one, a better one, a stronger one, a life you're truly proud of. And that starts today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to kill your excuses. Excuses are the silent killers of dreams. They sneak into your mind whispering reasons why you can't, why you shouldn't, why it's not the right time. And if you listen, they will keep you exactly where you are, stuck, frustrated, and full of regret. How many times have you said, I don't have time, or I'm not ready, or I'll start tomorrow? Be honest. Because here's the hard truth. Excuses are just lies we tell ourselves to justify inaction. They feel like valid reasons, but in reality, they are the barriers you've built between yourself and success. Let's break some of the most common excuses right now. I don't have time. Really? Look at your day. Look at how much time you spend scrolling on social media, watching TV, or doing things that don't move your life forward. You don't lack time, you lack priority. Successful people don't magically have more hours in a day than you do. They just use their time differently. They make sacrifices. They wake up earlier. They cut out distractions. If something truly matters to you, you will make time for it, period. I don't have the resources. You don't need the perfect setup to start. You don't need the best equipment, the perfect connections, or a big budget. Some of the most successful people in the world started with nothing. They didn't wait for ideal conditions. They got resourceful. They used what they had and figured out the rest along the way. The internet alone gives you access to more information and opportunities than ever before. If you're serious about changing your life, you'll find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. I'm not ready. Guess what? No one is ever truly ready. If you wait until you feel ready, you will wait forever. The truth is, growth happens when you start before you're ready. You figure things out along the way. You learn by doing, by making mistakes, by adjusting. Every successful person was once a beginner who didn't have all the answers, but they started anyway. What if I fail? Let me flip that. What if you succeed? What if you finally break through? What if everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of taking action? Failure is not the enemy. Fear of failure is. Failure teaches. Failure sharpens you. The only real failure is never trying at all. So today, make a decision. Kill your excuses. Destroy them before they destroy your potential. Every time an excuse creeps in, challenge it. Is it really true? Or is it just fear talking? Because the truth is, excuses will always be there, but so will opportunity. The question is, which one will you choose? Will you let your excuses run your life, or will you rise above them and take action? The choice is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, failure is not the end, it's a lesson. Too many people are terrified of failing. They see it as a sign to stop, a reason to quit, proof that they weren't meant to succeed. But here's the truth. Failure is not your enemy, it's your greatest teacher. The only way to grow, to improve, to reach the next level in life is by failing fast and learning even faster. Look at the most successful people in the world. Every single one of them has failed multiple times. They've lost money, made bad decisions, faced rejection, and hit rock bottom. But what separates them from the rest is that they didn't stay down. They used failure as fuel. They took every mistake, every setback, and turned it into a stepping stone to success. So why are you so afraid of failing? Who told you that making mistakes is a bad thing? From the moment we're born, we learn by failing. A baby doesn't walk perfectly the first time. It falls over and over again until it gets it right. A child learning to ride a bike will crash, scrape their knees, and struggle before they finally balance. But do they quit? No, they get back up and keep going. So why, as adults, do we let failure paralyze us? The problem is that most people don't just fail, they take failure personally. They make it about their worth. I failed, so I must not be good enough. Wrong. Failure does not define you. How you respond to it does. Every mistake you make is simply data. It's information that tells you what didn't work so you can adjust and try again. Here's what you need to do. Fail fast, learn faster. That means taking action even when you're unsure. That means stepping outside your comfort zone and embracing the possibility of messing up. Because the faster you fail, the faster you learn, and the faster you grow. Think about this. If you never fail, it means you're not pushing yourself hard enough. You're playing it safe, staying in your comfort zone, avoiding risks. But success doesn't live in the comfort zone. It lives on the other side of fear. It lives in the moments where you fall, get back up, and try again. So from this moment forward, stop seeing failure as a setback. Start seeing it as a necessary part of success. Every time you fail, remind yourself, this is making me stronger. This is teaching me something valuable. This is preparing me for what's next. The real failure isn't losing. The real failure is never trying. The only people who truly fail are the ones who give up. And you're not a quitter. You're someone who gets back up, learns the lesson, and keeps moving forward. So go out there, take risks, make mistakes, and fail as much as you need to, because every failure brings you one step closer to success. Ladies and gentlemen, success doesn't belong to the lucky, it belongs to the relentless. If you want to change your life, if you want to achieve something great, you can't just want it casually. You have to want it more than you want to breathe. You have to wake up every single day with hunger in your heart, ready to fight for your future. Because here's the truth. Talent isn't enough. Intelligence isn't enough. The real secret to success, relentless effort. The kind of effort that doesn't back down, the kind of effort that keeps going even when things get tough. Too many people have dreams, but they don't have the hunger to chase them. They say they want success, but the moment things get uncomfortable, they quit. They get tired, they slow down, they start making excuses. That's why most people never reach their full potential, because they stop when it gets hard. But let me tell you something. Success comes to those who refuse to quit. Look at the greatest athletes, the most successful entrepreneurs, the leaders who changed the world. They all have one thing in common. They kept going when others stopped. They put in the extra hours. They sacrificed comfort. They showed up even when they didn't feel like it, because they understood that if you want to win in life, you have to be willing to do what others won't. How bad do you want it? Because if you don't want it badly enough, you'll find a way to give up. But if you're truly hungry for success, you'll find a way to keep pushing. Here's what being relentless looks like. Waking up early and putting in the work even when you're tired. studying, training, and improving yourself even when no one is watching, taking rejection, criticism, and failure and using it as fuel to work harder, never settling for good enough when you know you're capable of more. This is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. It's not about luck. It's not about waiting for the right time. It's about showing up every day, grinding and refusing to stop until you get what you came for. The world doesn't reward people who do the bare minimum. It rewards the ones who go all in, the ones who push past exhaustion, the ones who train when everyone else is sleeping, the ones who refuse to let obstacles stop them. So ask yourself, how bad do you really want it? If you want it, prove it. Stop talking about it and start working for it. Stop making excuses and start making moves. Because at the end of the day, it won't be the most talented person who wins. It will be the one who refused to quit, the one who stayed hungry, the one who was relentless. And that person, that can be you. Ladies and gentlemen, your life will only change when you take action. You can have the best ideas, the biggest dreams, and the strongest desire for success, but none of it matters if you don't take action. Thinking about change is not enough. Wishing for success is not enough. Planning your goals is not enough. Only action creates results. The problem is that too many people get stuck in the cycle of overthinking. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect opportunity. But guess what? There is no perfect moment. If you wait until you feel 100% ready, you will wait forever. Success doesn't come from waiting. It comes from moving forward, even when you don't have all the answers. Look at the people who have changed their lives. They didn't do it by sitting on the sidelines. They took action. They started before they were ready. They made mistakes. They adjusted. But the most important thing is they moved. They didn't just dream, they did. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. You can read every book on success, listen to every motivational speech, and write down every goal. But if you don't take that first step, nothing will change. You have to stop waiting and start doing. Let's be real. Starting is scary. Taking action means stepping into the unknown. It means facing failure. It means risking discomfort. But what's scarier? Staying in the same place for the rest of your life? Waking up years from now full of regret, knowing you had the potential to do more, but never took the leap. So, what's stopping you? Fear, doubt, uncertainty? Those feelings will never completely go away. But successful people take action despite fear. They move forward even when they're unsure, because the truth is, confidence doesn't come before action. It comes because of action. The more you do, the stronger you become. Here's what you need to do. Stop overthinking and start taking small steps. You don't have to know every detail of the journey. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to take the first step, then the next, and then the next. Want to get in shape? Don't wait. Start with a 10-minute workout today. Want to start a business? Stop planning endlessly. Make your first call. Create your first product. Take your first step. Want to improve your life? Take responsibility, set goals, and take action now. Success is built on momentum. The more you move, the more doors open. The more you push forward, the more opportunities you create. So today, make a promise to yourself. No more waiting. No more excuses. No more hesitation. Take action right now. Even if it's small, even if it's messy, just start. Because in the end, the people who win in life are not the ones who just dream about success. They are the ones who go after it.